it's time for. Do we want to do Gary's games last, or do we want to do Gary's games now and do
Let's play Who the Fuck is John Donahue?
Okay. We need a screenshot.
It's me and Harlan guessing.
Mr. Ahmed.
Clearly, Gary and I, Canadians
Ahmed, you know who John Donahue is.
There we go. Annie, do you know who John Donahue is?
Answering only in
No, I don't. I'm frantically trying to look him up right now on my iPhone under the radar.
Yeah. Did you mean John O'Donohue?
Maybe
I.
John O'Donohue. That's pretty close. That's probably what it is. No, John O'Donohue.
No, he's like an Irish poet or something.
There is a John Donahue.
I'm sorry, Phil Donahue.
Phil Donahue. Phil Donahue.
Same.
Phil Donahue.
Yeah.
John Donahue.
Yeah, I'm like, who's that?
Phil Donahue show.
No, I do know Phil.
I'm the first talk show format that included audience participation. So
look at this. This is totally like Leslie Nielsen.
Almost like Leslie.
Yeah. So he is the grandfather of Jerry.
Sounds
Springer.
like Leslie Nielsen too, doesn't he?
Maybe
they all do.
I'm like having a soundbite of his voice right now, but it might just be Leslie Nielsen.
Phil Donahue. Phil Donahue. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to misgender him. Okay, so let's move on to.
You didn't.
You don't know.
Let's move on to. Okay, we have what was the damn request for
the Hunters Paralogue.
The Hunters Paralogue. Okay, anybody?
Deus
you guys
Ex
get that? You guys get that email?
This person here is the Hunters Paralogue. Look at how scary that white-haired man is.
Hunters.
I got it.
Paralogue.
We're in the Sirens Brew Inn and Pub. Inn and Pub.
Inn and Pub. Inn and Pub.
All right, you guys all got the email, right? Okay, that's a dope cover. I can't really make fun of it. I usually make fun of covers with requests. Gary Simmons, did you just assume his name? Yes, I did. Okay, so we have a really cool picture with like lame text. I'll say that it does have a little bit lame of what do you call it? Typography. Bonnie, you need to call this dude up and fix it for him.
Deus Ex Deathtrap. It doesn't really make sense, does it? Like Deus Ex doesn't mean God of, so it's like God of the Death Trap.
God in
Deathtrap.
Yeah,
it's like a play on Deus Ex Machina, which is the whole
God of the Machine or God in the Machine or something.
Yeah, like a god comes in and is like, you can't write yourself out of this corner. I'll do it.
So it's like in the old roguelikes where you would like step on a trap and then it would just instantly kill you. And you had no recourse. You couldn't even drink a potion or anything. And then, your run's over, right? Or you accidentally.
Isn't that just a death trap? What does Deus Ex add to that, though? This is a death trap.
Bad death trap.
It's poorly written.
It's still a death trap, though, right? Death trap is a death trap by definition.
It sounds cool. Deus Ex Death Trap.
Kind of.
I like it.
I think so. I think this is just a more extreme death trap.
I like
it's like a death trap you have no chance of getting around. Or another thing that the damn roguelikes used to do is you would encounter like a god or something and they would just smite you. That's actually probably more apt than a trap.
I think I've only played Shovel Knight or Rogue Legacy. Is that Rogue Legacy or roguelike?
None of those are the classic roguelikes. I'm talking about ASCII. I'm talking about ASCII graphics. You guys.
I lost a lot.
ASCII graphics, roguelikes.
Yeah,
ASCII? Come on. Anyone? Wait, Harlan, you did? I
played a lot of DOS games and stuff. I grew up on PC, so all my stuff is PC stuff. Gary and I are very similar. We're interchangeable. He's Irish.
Okay. You're interchangeable.
Or am I?
So
we only really need one of you, Jeff.
All right, bye guys. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
We both just log off at the
same time. All right. So what are we gonna do with this one?
Let's cast the.
I haven't. He didn't give us. I don't think he gave us any directions for the characters or anything like that.
No, there is at the start.
Are there?
Yeah,
There's
the first page.
Leah, Theron, Havron, Mag.
Oh, I see.
Lenostris, and Jeff.
Oh, I think Annie should probably play that character.
Jeff.
Stuck up waiter.
I'll be Theron. Oh wait, no. I'll be Havron. Wait. Yeah, I'll be Theron.
Okay.
Dwarven warrior, Scottish accent.
I'll be your friend, Havron.
Okay, I think Annie should also play Leah. She's a necromancer. I don't think Annie's ever played a necromancer before.
Confident, loud, and presently leads the crew.
You gonna be Lenostris, Jeff?
Who's Lenostris? Reincarnated deity possessing an
hero
elf
of
as
the
his chosen
story.
avatar. Okay, whose journey to understand the world around him and develop his godly designation amidst the chaos of the story. Witty, confident, and experienced in life. All right. So, okay.
I'm Leah and Jeff.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm Theron and what? Mag?
Mag?
Mag? Or do you want someone else to be Mag? I don't care.
City Almir. Wait, which one's Mag? Human combustion mage. Very chipper and polite. Can become a bit flustered in combat. Okay, you're already Theron, right?
Yeah, if you want to take Mag, I'll take Sif. So I'll be Havron and Sif.
Havron and Sif.
The waitress.
There's 7 people here.
Yeah, so I guess I will be Mag. I'll be Mag, and I'll be Lenostris.
Who's going to narrate this thing?
Okay, and we will take turns. We will take turns narrating, and it's time for the audience to start giving us accents.
Please
so I'm just
do.
Theron then? Oh, I'm just Theron.
Do you want to be Sif as well?
Oh wait, I thought.
No, I don't care.
Yeah, you're Theron, and
What is Mag? Who's Mag?
Jeff said he's going to take Mag.
Okay.
I'll just be Theron. Maybe he has a big
Okay.
I'll be Havron and Sif.
Harlan, you can start narrating, and once we get an accent from the audience, we'll tell you what accent to narrate in.
Okay.
Is this
the first? What drunk?
Oh wait,
Scottish?
this is. Oh, I'm sorry. The narrator is Lenostris. So why don't you take?
There you go.
You can take Mag too. I'll just be Lenostris. So Annie is a necromancer.
Romancer of necks.
She likes the necks.
Yeah, she likes the necks. Not accent, but mode.
American from the South.
No, we don't want a really annoying one. He says, as if you're a child doing the pee-pee dance. That sounds.
Oh, he said American.
American.
Aggressively
Okay.
so.
I like aggressively
Don't want a
Southern.
really annoying one?
No. Aggressively. Okay, we're getting Southern a lot. So guys, keep the accents coming because Ahmed is going to start hitting the buzzer. And when he hits the buzzer, I'm changing my character.
Okay, so shall we assume that we go by author's direction until Ahmed hits the buzzer, then we go by audience?
Yes.
Let's do it.
We'll do it that way, except we already got plenty of audience stuff.
Aggressively
All right, so you guys can also request accents for the other characters, but you have to be specific in the comments who you want.
That's one accent, by the way, Nakani. Russian, French, Indian. There's one accent.
Oh shit! Well, see,
let's do Welsh. It's so fucking hard.
It's really difficult. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick with Southern. I'm gonna go Southern for now, and then Ahmed, when you want someone to change, you hit the buzzer and then you click the chat. You click the person's comment and so it'll appear, and so we'll see who's changing the accent to what. Got it?
Good.
Ahmed, please confirm.
Oh no, something bad happened to
There
Ahmed.
we go.
Oh, Ahmed's died.
I thought he was dead.
Moving over to the other side of the establishment, it was clear to see we did not beat the rush. The majority of the tables were filled with people happily eating and gossiping about their lives. Despite such, Theron had already made up his mind, and the rest of us were decidedly not inclined to contest.
Leave it to Theron to find an inn with a built-in pub,
Mag said with a look of amusement.
Not that I'm complaining. I could use a good meal. No disrespect to Havron, his lovely cooking.
The combustion mage then gave him a wink. Havron replied with a tilt of his head, as if to say, none taken.
None taken.
Oh, yeah.
So long as there's mugs are deep and they're drinking plenty, you can count me in.
Theron replied, passing the necromancer as he made his way inside.
Man, here I was expecting you'd be wanting some milk and cookies.
Havern poked with a slight curl at the corner of his mouth. We talking about the same dwarf here? I imagine then his name would be Theron Rumblebelly instead of its present allocation, I added. This got me a quick glare from the dwarf as we trailed in behind him. Our group found ourselves in front of
Okay.
Chinese Australian.
What the hell is that?
All right, here goes.
I'm just gonna be okay.
I'm just gonna go Australian.
Hard.
Same.
This got me a quick glare from the dwarf as we trailed in behind him. Our group found ourselves in front of yet another podium.
That's just Chinese.
That's just Chinese. I'm trying to.
Gotta pick a vowel and then go horde Australian on that.
This one, however, was manned by a short elvish woman with short black hair. Sorry, I got it. Oh, her features were striking to the eyes in a way that captivated you. As we closed in, she gave us a cheerful smile. The elf's name tag reading.
Welcome to the Sirens Brew. May I ask him in here in your party?
She asked me eyes of Theron. Okay.
She asked, eyes meeting with Theron.
5 if that works for you.
The gruff dwarf responded, head nudging to indicate the rest of us.
Sounds perfect. There's a bit of a wait considering the time. Would 10 minutes be okay? That's not Australian.
Sif responded, the head tilting slightly to the side with the said question.
Of course. We'll be sitting down on these benches if it's all right. Come grab us when you're ready.
Theron said with a toothy grin, likely putting good spirits by the prospect of another drink. Sif affirmed the decision.
You did really
Okay.
good, Jeff.
I think you hit it. I think you did get there, actually.
I think I
It's
did
just
get there,
surprising.
That's impressive.
Sif affirmed the decision. And our lot, I am not good at Jamaican, just going to put it out there. And our lot made itself comfy for a short period.
Can we just move along?
we can.
Another
I
one
guess.
there, Ahmed.
Okay, he wants me to keep going. He wants me to keep going. Okay.
All right.
Welsh. Okay. Most of my time was passed with Theron. His plan was to test my resolve with yet another. It's like Irish drinking round.
They
Truth
are
be told, I didn't believe such would be a good plan just before meeting the Merchant Guild. Fortunately for me, I didn't have to lift a finger.
If you have too much, old friend, I doubt the Merchant Guild would react to your increased charm.
Havron said as he gave Theron a speculative glance. There we go.
Fair.
A little bit better.
I'll be sure not to go overboard.
He replied with a grunt. A short period later, Sif ushered us to a large round table with chairs neatly tucked in. After we were all seated, Sif handed us our menus and told us the waiter would be with us momentarily and hurried off to assist other patrons. As we perused the entrees. When should I roll the R's? Entries?
No, it's on.
It's Irish. Okay. I can kind of do this one. I noticed a few differences from the food back home. Things like chimera tenderloin and elven shortbread, to name a few. My browsing interrupted by an ahem. In front of us stood a rather short waiter with pale skin, permed wavy brown hair, and an air about him that just screamed asshole. His name tag read Jeff, naturally.
Welcome. Welcome to the Sirens Brew. My name is Jeff, and I'll be your waiter this evening.
He said with an air of haughtiness. His eyes looked over each of us with disdain. Either the lad was having quite the bad day, or he was just a natural prick. My vote was going for the latter of the two.
Oh, what would you like to drink?
For me, I'll have an ale, whatever is in season at the moment, I said with a nod. Leah pointed to me, gesturing the same for herself. The remainder of the table settled on cider, aside from Theron, who took a keen interest in their griffin's blood, which sounded just wrong to me. Darren, on the other hand, had a wild grin displayed across his face.
This hair sounds pretty good. Ha ha ha. Says it's strong enough to make your chest hair grow. Chest. It's dead. They're dead, Joe Blake.
The dwarf said as he closed his menu.
Theron, no. It's too early in the day for heavy drinking.
Havrin ham-fistedly chimed in.
Theron, yes!
Roared the
wait.
dwarf, his sentiment being echoed by Leah, who pumped her arm into the air excitedly.
Glee, whose side are you on, lass?
Havrin questioned, his eyes moving to look skeptically to the necromancer.
The side of the drinking, of course.
Leah replied as she elbowed Theron cheerily. In turn, the gruff dwarf's smile grew wider, and the two cheered together.
Melgol.
All right.
Jesus.
During the entire exchange, Jeff simply stood there with an expression of clear existential terror. I could almost hear the lad saying,
Oh God. This is my life now.
okay, Midwestern American, don't you know? That's not Midwestern, man. That is
Midwestern is a don't you know? I can't.
Is that North?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, like
northern.
Fargo.
Like
Well, it's
Fargo.
gonna be like a Chicago. It's gonna be more like a Chicago.
Yeah.
Same to me.
I don't know. I can't tell.
I
you
gotta
the
think
difference between any of them.
Well,
They're all just like these little
Don't you know.
pink kind of
right.
kind of
It's
people.
all American to me.
Yeah.
American.
Where are we at? He quickly rushed off, presumably to procure our beverages.
Is it just me, or is every stuck-up little shit named Jeff?
Theron asked as he eyed the man's departure.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's you, Jeff.
It's you, Jeff.
Is it? Oh,
Little shit.
I've known only one other, and we both know how that went, I replied with a knowing look. My notice then shifted to the questioning gazes of both Leah and Mag. Long story short, another guy named Jeff recently wanted to rumble at a bar. It convinced them to reconsider. This explanation seemed to sate them a bit. At least, that was my guess, judging by their bemused looks.
Heh, with a well-placed kick you did.
Havrin chimed in, the two girls chuckling a bit at the inclination. Our conversing was cut short by the return of our favorite waiter. The guy passed us each our beverages of choice, taking our orders, before retreating back to the kitchen right after. Theron's drink looked just a bit more sparkly than I was expecting. Of course, we had... Oh, Jesus.
You fuck.
Oh, man. All right. Of course,
Fush
had
and chops.
no fish and
Fush and chops.
chups. Fush and chips. Ah, Jesus.
I don't know, man.
All right.
No
all right, all
fish
right.
and
Zealand.
chips is fush and chops.
Zealand.
I mean, someone said Jeff sounds like a Karen. Karens are all from Wisconsin, right?
That is science.
That is science. Okay.
There might be a few in the South.
It's the waiter.
No.
He's the one who's taking
okay.
the points. Great
Uh,
service. One.
We had no chance to ask the waiter, as he had already taken off once more. Grade A service, that one.
That's you.
It's you again.
It's supposed to be that pretty looking. I asked as I took an experimental sip of my own drink, contented. I took a deeper swig.
Not sure. But let's give it a try.
The gruff dwarf replied. He then lifted the mug to his lips and took a drink. Bits of sparkles colored his beard as he lowered the drink.
Tastes a bit too pretty and sweet, I'd say. Otherwise, not too bad.
Yet he took another swig. Jeff then came rushing out from the kitchen with a flustered expression.
I'm terribly sorry, but there may have been a drink mixed up. I think you may be drinking the unicorn's dream rather than what you ordered.
This beckoned the question. if Theron had someone else's drink, who had his? The question was answered, but a moment later, as a blonde-haired female elf behind us flopped out of a chair. Right? Okay. Is there? Do we want to finish off the last
The
two
last
sentences
line?
with a different?
Yes. For the
two
last
sentences.
line, Dick Van Dyke trying to have an English accent in Mary Poppins.
Ooh,
Wait. Say that again?
easy. It's just a bad English accent.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh man, how did that go?
Bad woman's face fall too red, right?
Bad Cockney. Bad Cockney.
The worst you
okay.
can do.
The woman's face was far too. Now I'm like doing the New Zealand thing again.
You talk like this, didn't ya? Talk like this,
Oh,
mate.
walk like this. The woman's face was far too red for her light complexion.
Here we go.
I guess that answered that one, eh?
Mary Poppins.
I think that like all of these accents completely jumbled everything in my mind to where I didn't even know what a Cockney accent
Dude.
sounded
Oh
like.
man, yeah.
Every-
As a
I'm-
young lad, I
I'm
never knew
fairly
that was a bad
jumbled.
Cockney
I got
accent.
off
Me
easy
neither.
too. I was like, poor Jeff. Like I said, poor Jeff to myself like 50 times.
The waiter, though, right?
Dude, I was starting to get into that Chinese Australian though. I'm
You had a
like,
bit of
You
stride
had
there.
it
Yeah.
nailed by the
I
end. I was like,
missed
that's
it. I'm missing it now.
I mean-
I didn't want to try
for
for it, but I appreciate that you went for it.
yeah.
Just channel your inner Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger. Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite
So funny.
YouTube channels.
It's so funny.
Good job, everyone.
Good job, everyone, especially the audience, for giving us good accents to work with. I want to see more of that Chinese Australian stuff, right? Like just mix two things that should just make us as embarrassed as possible.
French, German.
French, German. Well, that's kind of
Easy.
easy though. That's kind of easy because they're pretty similar.
Easy.
He did. That's true. He had to get accent training to kind of get his English accent back. I thought he was Australian, but he
Wow.
wasn't.
That's amazing.
Gary Oldman's too good.
He
And
is.
we're basically like Gary Oldman. So.
We're
Fuck
all
Gary
Gary Oldman.
We're all a little bit of Gary Oldman. Shut up, Ahmed. I'm Gary
Little
Oldman.
Gary Oldman enough.
I'm Gary Oldman, man. Come on.
Hi, I'm
Which
Gary,
Gary Oldman are you? You're
I'm
like
the one from True
professional Gary
Romance
Oldman?
that's got the scar, and he's like, "I don't fuck with you." He pushes the fucking thing back and forth. No,
He's in True Romance. I still haven't seen True Romance.
You never seen True
I'll be the one
Romance?
from Fifth Element.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's the easy
I'm
one.
Dracula. I'm
I
Dracula.
say they're
Gary.
the thing that's a thing.
Sail.
Oh,
now.
Dracula. That's a good one.
I'll be a boring one. I'll be Commissioner Gordon.
I mean, my favorite Gary Oldman is probably Leon the Professional,
Yeah.
where he's like fucking like
I'm not the
everyone. Crazy dude.
Yeah.
What a great actor.
Remixed is more
I
of a
watched
Gary
that
Youngman.
movie so many times with this like irrational hope that it was going to end differently.
Oh yeah, him rolling over with the
the little
grenade.
girl and the hitman go off together and be in love.
Apparently, it had a very different storyline when it was originally written by Luc Besson. It was way more like
Well,
French
the
auteur
international
cinema.
version is like
Yeah.
30 minutes longer, and it's basically all of the racier aspects of their relationship are cut out of it. Basically.
Yeah, I have a
Much better film.
poster of Leon in my bathroom downstairs, so I can look
Yeah.
at it while I'm peeing. That's what I want to look at. Jean Reno.
God, me too.
Good actor. That dude's underrated. Except for Ronan. I hated Ronan. Do you guys
Well,
ever
that
see
movie
Ronan?
came
I like
out
to
when
bring
I was
Godzilla.
when I was Natalie Portman's like age, like in the film, and I was just like, please let this happen to me.
Please let
Like,
them end
please
up
let
together.
me have my family all killed by a DA guy, and then I meet
wanna
a
smoke
hot
cigarettes.
hitman, and he takes me under his wing, and we fall in love, but we don't ever cash the check because we know I'm too young, but we're waiting.
Many young fantasies, I'm sure, went this same way.
Oh hell yeah!
Sean Reno's a handsome dude. He hasn't done anything in a while.
Oh Jean Reno.
He was
But
in Godzilla. Doesn't
talk
matter.
about a bad
Godzilla?
accent. He's supposed to be Italian in that movie. He's like, no, I'm Free Tuesday. He's like just not. He like hasn't changed his French accent at all.
Because he
He's kinda
doesn't
like
need
Arnold,
to.
right?
Yeah, he's too
You know,
cool.
they're like,
He's
this is a-
fuck
this is-
this.
Arnold is American though, Jeff.
Arnold.
He's
So
from
is Jean
America.
Reno
Born and
now,
bred.
I'm sure.
Born and bred.
Cornbread.
It's true.
All right,
it's all
so-
an act.
Our other
Oh,
our other
good.
request is the 5 Ds of dodgeball, and I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to do with it. Like, what does that even mean for that to be?
I don't know if I have that.
What is
What's
it?
the
5D? What are
5
we
Ds of
talking about
dodgeball?
right now?
Well, okay,
I
let me
don't know what
see.
this
Let me
is.
see if there's any actual details as to what we're supposed to do with that.
I mean,
Hey,
that's
Hank
a
Azaria.
screenshot from the movie. Should we just read it?
I don't know in what context you're
But
talking
that's like 5
about
seconds,
this.
right?
Yeah.
It's
Did
a
they want
recording.
us to do the scene? The whole scene? In which case
I
we
don't
would
know the
need
scene.
the script to do that.
Okay, so here's a.
Well, it's already 8:16. Why don't we just go to Gary's games?
Well,
We'll ruminate on the 5 Ds of dodgeball and try to come up with something doable.
are we supposed to?
Maybe.
Okay, so I guess there's a documentary film that they watch.
Yes, there is. It's Young Patches O'Houlihan.
But
it's a
AKA
whole-
Rick
That's it.
Warren,
Maybe
isn't it?
that's it. We just need to
Yes.
find the script of this.
Before he
Um,
went crazy.
5 Ds of
He was in 30
dodgeball.
Rock. You watch 30 Rock?
I've not seen definitely not
Oh,
seen
it's
him
good.
in it.
Oh, he plays the head boss, Jack's boss. He's funny.
Oh,
Hmm.
What am I
losers.
looking at now? That's right, Timmy. Oh, this is
Okay.
a script.
Okay, what? Yeah, I think actually Annie had a good idea. Let's go ahead and. Oh, you found the script.
I can't read that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's a little better, yeah.
Okay, Annie, do you want to be the little boy?
Uh-huh.
By opium addicted Chinaman. Oh my God, I want to say that, like in context, please. Okay. All right. We're Annie. Hey, I'm quarter Chinese. I can say it. Fuck you. Let's see.
Yeah, you're the one that's gonna say it. That's right.
That's right. That's right. I'm the announcer. Okay. The smell of queef in the morning. I feel like we're
Mm.
too far up.
Is there a way we can get this? Because
If you
I
master
don't-
the 5 Ds, Queerbait, go ahead. Hold on. I keep going. I think there is that. I don't think that's where the documentary starts.
Yeah, there's no rudeness, I don't think. There might be like old-timey racism in the old bit, but there's no like queer bait. That's definitely old Rip Thorne.
Queerbait,
Okay,
go
Dodger
ahead.
Red. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Dodge
keep
a wrench,
going.
dodge a ball, yeah.
Here we go. Movie script.
Is it? No, but I do. it.
Do it anyway. Yeah,
Tired of the
that's not
same
bad.
old you. Can I be the top guy? Oh, you wanted to be the top guy. I want to
It's
do an
showtime.
old timey
Dodge,
like
dip, dive, dodge,
Hank
dodge,
Azaria.
dip, dive, dodge.
You
I've
guys
got
know, okay, can I tell you something really, can I give you a little like anecdote
Yes.
about why this is making me so uncomfortable? So when I did the Jeff Goldblum gigs, one of the funny things is that you don't know what jokes you're being handed. So everything is a cold reading. And so at the Rockwell Table and Stage one night in Los Angeles, I remember, like, I see the guy,
Was I there
John.
for this?
You weren't at, I don't think you were at this one.
Okay.
But John, the guy who sort of like makes the jokes and gives them to us, he's at the side of the stage and I can see him. He's like, no, I'm not gonna give this joke to Jeff, And he's like, here, you read this one. I'm like, okay, it's like one of the first times like I've been given like some extra, something extra to do. So I read this joke and it ends up being like some kind of Pearl Harbor joke having to do, it's like all at once somehow insulting Jewish people and Chinese people at the same time.
Oh, no.
And I'm saying the
Oof.
word Chinaman.
Oh no.
And I'm like, the Chinaman. Ugh! And then
I don't like this. I don't like it.
at the end of the show, this young Chinese American man comes up to me and he's like fuming. And he's like,
Oh,
no.
you know that is not
The
that
preferred
is not
nomenclature.
a good word to say. Like, that is rude. That hurts people's feelings. I was like, I do know that. I've never seen the joke before in my life. I swear, and I promise you, I'm going to tell the person who handed me that joke, that this happened. But there are people in the audience filming with their iPhones and stuff, and I'm like, oh
No.
my God. Like, How could you do this to me, John?
Terrible.
And here we are.
Unrelated
again,
note:
you know.
Annie's a racist. Just so we know that.
Yeah, so, give me all the
Good
racist
word.
slurs
That
to say.
sucks. That sucks. Was the person understanding at least? Were you like honestly?
Not really. Not
Oh, no.
really. He was not really appeased. He was pissed off.
I mean, that's fair. I mean,
it's just
I would've
it's
slapped
a
him for you.
reality. It's a reality. There are people that feel that way about.
If
that.
I were
Just
there, if I were
thinking.
your handler at that moment, I'd just bitch slapped him and like, dude,
just slap. That's the best idea.
You
know,
bitch slap.
I
That's
find
the
that
best way
term
to
really
deal with
offensive.
that.
Talk to Miss Ellicott that way.
That's the way to deal with people who've been triggered by
also-
something that is related to a traumatic event in their life.
Being
But
a
you know,
weak
it-
Chinaman. I'm a strong
I will
Chinaman.
say,
fan.
I will say, it depends on the context. Like, if this is a comedy show and like they
Yeah.
came to a stand-up, then there is a bit of a leave stuff at the door because you are kind of entering the idea of jokes, so you have to be okay with it. But I don't know the but I don't know the context. Maybe the joke was just like a random.
That
You
guy
know?
knew enough to not give it to Jeff Goldblum. He was
That's
like, you
what
know
I'm
what?
saying.
I won't
He was
give
like,
it to
is-
Jeff.
no, you're gonna. I get that's too high stakes for you. We'll give it
That-
to
You know
the
what? Fuck you.
kid,
You
That
read
is
it.
that is fucked up.
Yeah, that's true.
They should
That's
have at
fucked.
least given you like an extra $200 that night.
And
You know, I
Chinaman
don't
is
think.
not
I
the
think that
preferred
he wasn't
nomenclature
really.
used.
He's thinking on his toes too. So it's not like I'm not sure he's fully consciously running through this whole thing. You know, he's not
Probably.
maybe fully aware that this is what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Were we not able to find the? Were we not able to find the?
But anyway, I
actual-
talked to him about it, and he was like, "Well, I definitely don't want to. I don't. You know, I'm never intending to like full on hurt people's feelings. So, I mean,
Oh.
like he was receptive to the feedback. I don't think that he expected
on.
that there would be somebody that would get that upset,
Simmons sent me the script because he's a
Did he?
boss.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, hell yeah.
It's quite short. I'll put it in a doc. Thank you, Simmons. Gary Simmons. I didn't see until right this second until you put that comment in, actually. Ah, shit. Okay, it doesn't copy well.
Quarter whiskey. Hold on, I want to see if they got my.
It
race
starts
right.
at
quarter whiskey, quarter
hey-
Chinese, half Australian. Yeah, that's that's my accent, not my blood. Okay.
Should we prep this for next time and then
Maybe.
just
Yeah,
do it?
let's do that.
All right,
'cause
we'll
by the
make
time we're
that-
done
we'll-
prepping it,
Yeah, it's taking forever. Okay, so 5
But I
days
have
of
the script.
dodgeball.
Thanks to Gary.
Next time, whoever requested that, you gotta send it to us, man. You gotta fight, like
fight
be
fire
more-
with fire.
Okay, so
What does
next
that mean?
time we will do the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Justin will be here. It'll be slightly
Less
more
fun because I
acceptable
won't be here. That's fair.
right. It'll be slightly more acceptable because there will be like more minorities, right? So we can
That's
just
true.
be as racist as we want.
I'm gonna be like mysteriously unable to attend that.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be there in support
know.
of Justin.
I am.
You guys are doing great.
I'm against this idea. I think you guys, we're giving you, racism passes, and so you should join
Yeah,
in the fun.
you might be,
I reject your pass.
as do I.
Unaccept.
I don't.